Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We are going to start question number 1 of exercise 1.4. To solve this question, we must know some basic knowledge of this question, which is okay. Z is a complex number, so we write it as real part plus imaginary part. So real part is A and imaginary part is B. We have just supposed it, and imaginary part also contains iota with it, so it becomes A plus B iota. Now we have to find R, which is the magnitude of Z. So magnitude of Z equals square root of A square plus B square. We have read it in previous exercises as well. Now we have shown this complex number in the form of a graph. So this is the complex number, this is the real part, and this is the imaginary part. Real part is A, imaginary part is B. We have written it over here. Real part is A, imaginary part is B. So real part is in the base and imaginary part is in the perpendicular, and the hypotenuse is the modulus of the complex number. So now theta, this is the angle theta, it makes with the positive x-axis, and theta is also called the argument of Z. We have to find the value of theta and also the value of R. I'll let you know why do we find these two values. Okay, then we know that cos theta equals base by hypotenuse from the statement that some people have curly brown hair through proper brushing. So curly brown hair, curly is for cos theta, brown is for base, and hair is for hypotenuse. Then base is A and hypotenuse is modulus of Z, which is equal to square root of A square plus B square. We know that square root of A square plus B square equals R from this equation, so we have written R in its place and it becomes A equals R cos theta. Same for B, sin theta equals perpendicular over hypotenuse, so perpendicular is B and hypotenuse is the complex numbers magnitude. So we have written it as B divided by square root of A square plus B square, and this square root of A square plus B square equals R, so B by R is equals to sin theta. Why have we written R equals square root of A square plus B square? Because we have read it earlier. Now B equals R sin theta, we have just rearranged this whole equation, and now from this equation we have brought it downwards because we have to use it here. Z equals to A plus B iota, where the value of A is R cos theta and the value of B is R sin theta, which we have put in this equation. R cos theta plus R sin theta into iota, because B also has iota with it. Now we have taken R as common, so it becomes cos theta plus iota sin theta. Now we have found, now what is this whole form called? It is called polar form of complex number. Okay, now we also have to find theta. How can we find theta? It is equal to, you can see theta equals to cos inverse A by R when we shift cos here, and theta is also equal to sin inverse B by R, but these are not the accurate values. We can only find the accurate value by tan theta because it's the only accurate one. So we are going to write here, we are going to divide these two equations, okay? So we know that tan theta equals sin theta by cos theta, so sin theta should be in the numerator, so this whole equation is written in the numerator and this whole equation would be written in the denominator, and we are going to divide these two equations. So here we are going to write it as B by A equals R sin theta by R cos theta. Now A and R cos theta are written in the denominator, this whole equation in the denominator, and this whole equation is written in the numerator. Now R and R cancel and it becomes B by A. Sin theta by cos theta give us tan theta, and by shifting tan over here we get theta equals tan inverse B by A. Now we know that B is the imaginary part and A is the real part from which equation? Here we know that B is the imaginary part and A is the real part. Now we are going to move towards part number 1, which says 2 plus iota 2 square root of 3. Now first of all we are going to let it equal to Z. Let Z equals 2 plus iota 2 square root of 3. Now what do we have to do in this question? The question is to change this complex number into its polar form. What is the polar form? We have read it here. Polar form is Z is equals to R into cos theta plus iota sin theta. So we are going to write it over here. Z equals polar form. Z equals R into cos theta plus iota sin theta. Now what do we have to find over here? We don't know the value of r and we also don't know the value of theta, so we have to find them. R equals square root of a square plus b square, where a is the real part and b is the imaginary part. So real part square plus imaginary part square. So first of all we need to find the real part and the imaginary part of this equation. Real part of z equals to a is equal to 2 because this is the real part, and imaginary part of z equals to b equals to 2 square root of 3 because it has iota with it. We don't write iota with the imaginary part, it is already the imaginary part, we know it. Now r equals to square root of a square plus b square, which is equal to r is equals to square root of 2 square plus 2 square root of 3 whole square with a whole square root. R equals to square root of 2 square is 4 plus 2 square is 4 into square root of 3 is whole square is 3. So we get r is equals to square root of 4 plus 12. R equals to square root of 16 and r equals to 4. Now we are going to find the value of theta. Theta equals to, we have read it here, theta equals tan inverse of b by a, where b is the imaginary part and a is the real part. So theta equals tan inverse b by a. Theta equals tan inverse, what is the value of b? It is 2 square root of 3 and the value of a is 2. So we are going to cancel them and we get theta equals to tan inverse of square root 3, which is equal to, we can find it from the calculator, it is equal to pi by 3 radians. Now what are we going to do? We are going to put the value of r, which is 4, and theta, which is pi by 3 radians, into this equation, which is z is equal to r into cos theta plus iota sin theta. So z equals r into cos theta plus iota sin theta. Now we know we are going to put the values over here. Z equals 4 into, what is cos theta? Cos pi by 3 plus iota sin pi by 3. This is your polar form of this complex number, okay? Now the second part says 3 minus iota square root of 3. Again we are going to let it equal to z. Let z equals 3 minus iota square root of 3. Okay, now the real part of z equals a equals, the real part is 3 over here, and what is the imaginary part of z? It is equals to b, and the imaginary part is a term containing iota, which is equal to minus square root of 3. It is equal to minus square root of 3. So now real part and imaginary part, we have found them. So we are going to find the magnitude of z. R equals to square root of a square plus b square, which is equal to r equals to square root of a is 3, so 3 square plus b is minus square root of 3, so minus square root of 3 whole square and with a whole square root. R equals to square root of 3 square is 9 plus square root of 3 square is 3. R equals to square root of 12, which is equal to r equals to 2 square root of 3. Now we have to find the value of theta. Theta equals to tan inverse b by a. Theta equals to tan inverse, the value of b is minus square root of 3 whole divided by 3. So we get theta equals to tan inverse minus 1 by square root of 3. Whenever there comes a negative sign over here, we write it as theta equals to 180. This negative sign is shifted over here, minus tan inverse, and then without this negative sign we are going to write the rest of the equation, 1 by square root of 3. So now we get theta equals to 180 minus, when we write here tan, write all of this fraction in the calculator, we get minus 30. So theta equals to 180 minus 30 is 150, and we can write it in the form of pi as 5 pi by 6. So now again we are going to use this polar form. Polar form is z is equals to r cos theta plus iota sin theta. I am going to write it over here, z equals to r into cos theta plus iota sin theta. Now it is we are going to use the value of r and the value of theta, so we get z equals to 2 square root of 3 into cos theta is cos 5 pi by next is part number 3, which says minus 2 minus iota 2. So how are we going to solve it? First of all, again, the first step is let z equals minus 2 minus iota 2. Real part of z equals a, and which is equal to minus 2 is the real part here, so minus 2, and imaginary part of z equals b is equal to again minus 2 because the term containing iota is also minus 2, so minus 2 over here. Now finding the value of r, we get r is equals to square root of a square plus b square, and r equals square root of a is minus 2 square plus b is also minus 2 square, and r equals square root of minus 2 square is 4 plus minus 2 square is 4. So we get r equals to square root of 8, which is equals to 2 square root of 2. Now theta equals to tan inverse b by a, where b is minus 2 and a is also minus 2. So theta equals to tan inverse minus 2 by minus 2, and theta equals to tan inverse of these two cancel and we get 1. Theta equals to tan inverse of 1 gives us pi by 4. Now we are going to use this value in the formula z equals to r into cos theta plus iota sin theta in the polar form. Okay, now we are going to put the values of r and theta in this equation. So we get z equals to r is 2 square root of 2 into cos of theta is pi by 4, so cos pi by 4 plus iota into sin theta is also sin pi by 4. This is your answer for part number 3. Now we are going to start part number 4, which says iota minus 1 divided by cos pi by 3 plus iota sin pi by 3. So what is pi by 3? We know that it is 60, and what is cos 60? It is equal to 1 by 2, and sin 60 equals under root 3 by 2. So first of all, we are going to name this whole complex number as z. So z equals to iota minus 1 divided by cos pi by 3 is 1 by 2 plus iota into square root of 3 by 2. Now taking 2 as whole common, so we get z equals to iota minus 1 whole divided by 1 by 2 into 1 plus square root of 3 iota. This 1 by 2 comes upwards and it multiplies with the numerator, so we get z equals to 2 into iota minus 1 whole divided by 1 plus square root of 3 iota. Now we have a complex number in the denominator. To remove this complex number, we multiply and divide it by the conjugate of the complex number in the denominator, which is 1 minus square root of 3 iota and 1 minus square root of 3 iota. Z equals, now we have to multiply 1 with all of this, so we get 2 iota minus 2 minus 3 iota with all of this, so we get minus 2 square root of 3 iota square, and then we get minus into minus gives us plus 2 square root of 3 iota whole divided by this 1 plus square root of 3 iota and 1 minus square root of 3 iota gives us a minus b into a plus b, and we have written it earlier, it is equal to a square minus b square. So a is 1 and b is square root of 3 iota, so we are going to write here 1 square minus square root of 3 iota whole square. Z equals 2 iota plus 2 square root of 3 iota minus 2 square root of 3 into iota square is minus 1. So now it becomes, whole divided by 1 square is 1 minus square root of 3 square gives us 3, and iota square gives us minus 1. So z equals iota into 2 plus 2 square root of 3 minus 2 plus 2 square root of 3. This minus and minus gives us plus, and 2 square root of 3 as it is. So now whole divided by 1 plus 3. Z equals iota in we are going to take 2 as common, and we get iota into 1 plus square root of 3 minus 1 plus square root of 3, and whole divided by 4. This 4 and this 2 cancel, and here it becomes 2. So z equals iota into 1 plus square root of 3 minus 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2. So what is the real part and what is the imaginary part over here? The real part is minus 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2, and the imaginary part is 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2 into iota. So we are going to separate the real and imaginary parts. We get real part of z equals a equals minus 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2, and imaginary part of z equals b equals 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2. Okay, now what is r equals to? R equals to square root of a square plus b square. We are going to write this a and b over there at the top. Okay, now we are going to solve it further here. So we get r equals square root of a square is minus 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2 whole square plus b square is 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2 whole square. Now r equals square root of minus 1 plus square root of 3 minus 1 plus square root of 3 whole square plus 1 plus square root of 3 whole square and whole divided by 2 square. Now we are going to apply this square root on both the numerator and denominator separately. So we get r equals to square root of minus 1 plus square root of 3 whole square gives us a plus b. We are going to use the formula of, I'm going to change the color. Okay, a plus b whole square equals a square plus b square plus 2ab, and a minus b whole square equals a square plus b square minus 2ab. Now we are going to use these two formulas over here. It is a plus b whole square. No, a is yes, a plus b whole square. So minus 1 square plus square root of 3 whole square plus 2 into minus 1 into square root of 3. Similarly, now the next term is plus 1 plus square root of 3 whole square. It will be equal to plus 1 square plus square root of 3 whole square plus 2 into 1 into square root of 3 with a whole square root. Okay, whole divided by, when 2 square is given as square root, this square root is on 2 square as well. Square and square root cancel, so we get 2. R equals to square root of 1 minus 1 square gives us 1 plus square root of 3 square gives us 3 minus 2 square root of 3 plus 1. 1 square gives us 1 plus square root of 3 square gives us 3 plus 2 square root of 3. Now this is also divided by 2. These two cancel and we get r equals to square root of 1 plus 1 is 2, 3 plus 3 is 6, 6 plus 2 is 8 divided by 2. R equals to 2 square root of 2 whole divided by 2 and r equals to square root of 2. Now we found the value of r, we also have to find the value of theta. So theta equals to tan inverse b by a. What was b and what was a? B was 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2 and a was minus 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2. So theta equals tan inverse of 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2, which is b, and whole divided by a is minus 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2. Okay, this 2 and this 2 cancel, so we get theta equals to tan inverse 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by minus 1 plus square root of 3. Now we are going to rationalize it. Rationalization means that we have to change the sign of the complex number in the denominator, but this is not the complex number, it is about square root. Also, to remove the square root we also do the same technique. So we are going to write it as theta equals to tan inverse 1, okay, this bracket 1 plus square root of 3 whole divided by minus 1 plus square root of 3. Now we are going to multiply and divide it by minus 1 minus square root of 3 and minus 1 minus square root of 3. It will be equal to, okay, theta equals tan inverse with a negative sign. This negative is taken as common, so it becomes 1 plus square root of 3 whole square, because 1 plus square root of 3 into 1 plus square root of 3. So it is equal to 1 square plus square root of 3 whole square plus 2 into 1 into square root of 3 whole divided by this is a plus b into a minus b, where a is minus 1 and b is square root of 3. So it becomes a squared minus b squared. Theta equals to tan inverse into minus, as it is, 1 square gives us 1, square root of 3 square gives us 3, plus 2 square root of 3 whole divided by minus 1 whole square gives us 1, minus square root of 3 whole square gives us 3. Theta equals to tan inverse into minus 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 2 square root of 3 whole divided by 1 minus 3 is minus 2, this negative and this negative cancel, and theta equals to tan inverse. Okay, now we are taking 2 common over here, 2 into 2 plus square root of 3 whole divided by 2, this 2 and this 2 cancel, so theta equals to tan inverse 2 plus square root of 3. This is your theta. Now we know that polar form is z equals to r into cos theta plus iota sin theta. Now we are going to write here the values of r and theta. Theta is this one, okay, this is your theta, and the value of r is, yes, this one, r equals square root of 2. So now it becomes r equals square root of 2 and theta is this one. So we get over here r equals to square root of 2 into cos of tan inverse 2 plus square root of 3 plus iota sine into tan inverse 2 plus square root of 3, and this is your answer. Thank you so much.